Yes, sir. Thank you, Patak, sir. So, as the chairman of Women Development Cell, first of all, I welcome Disha Solanki ma'am for the seminar on the career opportunities as an engineer graduates. So, I'm also thankful to our honorable principal, Professor Dr. R.B. Barjibe sir, to give Women Development Cell this opportunity to organize this seminar in collaboration with NDLI Club under the aegis of IQAC. Then I am again thankful to IQAC coordinator Dr. J. Kulkarni sir and NDLI Club President Dr. D.D. Patil sir. As the chairman of this Women Development Cell, the objectives of our Women Development Cell is to develop the self-confidence of women, then to organize the seminar workshops relating to self-progress and improvement, to assert the importance of spiritual, economic, social, and equal opportunities, to encourage the education of girls in the society, to develop the multidisciplinary approach for the overall personality development, to promote the general well-being of female students of the college, and to provide and maintain a dignified, affable, effective environment for female students where they can study and explore their potential to the fullness. So, as above all, this particular cell is intends to bring the girl students to the forefront of the different activities in the college by offering various faculty facilities and benefits to them. It provides the platform for the female students to explore their co-curricular activities. So this is all about the women development cell of our institute. So I will request Professor Pathak sir to give the brief description about the NDLI club. Over to Pathak.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Patak sir. I welcome Mrs. Disha Solanki, ma'am. She is a chief operating officer as a operational excellence and HR. So her profile is she is accomplished leader with 21 years of experience. She is having in administration, operational excellence, human resources, and organizational growth. She is a certified coach dedicated to mentoring students and professionals in career guidelines, interview preparations, confidence building, and fostering a growth mindset, building success habits, and personality development. She believed that a successful career is shaped not just by degree, but by emotional intelligence, communication skills, personal disciplines, and practical expertise. Her strength is in people management, inspiring students, mentoring them, and leading high performing teams. She is having a good communication skill, delivering impactful communication that fosters truth, clarity, and engagement with all levels of students. She is having a staffing solutions. She is proficient in identifying, recruiting the students and the people who are there, and retaining top talents to meet organizational needs. She is having an attention to detail, ensuring operational precisions and achieving excellence in all endeavors. She is having a team management, building collaborative environment to drive accountability and efficiency, learning and development, creating and implementing programs that empower individuals and enhance skill set. She is employee engagements, nurturing motivated and high performing teams through innovating engagements and strategies. She is promoting a career growth and guidelines to students, providing actionable insights to help individual chart their professional journey. As an employee and customers, she is giving a good customer satisfaction, prioritizing people-centric solutions for long-term success. As a coach, she is working as a career guidance, aligned student aspirants with real-world opportunities. As an interviewer, she is equipping individuals with techniques to excel under pressure, confidence building, cultivating self-assurance to face challenges which is uh, around in the world, growth mindset, encouraging students, adaptability, and continuous self improvement is done by this trainer. Successful habits, developing routines that promote productivity and discipline among the students. She is having a capability of developing a personality development, enhancing interpersonal skills for professional and personal growth. As a core belief, she is a well defined, qualified alone. She is emotional intelligence. She is having a good communication skill, good personal discipline, and has the ability to embrace change and challenges, which is there in the growth for a good mindset. So, this was about a brief description about Mrs. Disha Solanki. Now I will hand over to Mrs. Disha Solanki for further assistance.
Thank you so much, Dr. Preeti, and also, sir, for an extensive introduction. I am honored. So it is a privilege. Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
ma'am.
much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for this opportunity, and I'm grateful that I am speaking in front of so many talented students and the honorable faculty. So, and also I would like to thank for this opportunity that I am able to present the basics of finding opportunities to the students at the right time, for the graduates. So I'll share my PPT and let me know once you are able to see my presentation. Are you able to see the screen? Okay, and also I'm audible, right? Okay. So I'll be speaking in English and Hindi, and I hope that's fine. I would want to make it very simple and understandable for everyone. So actually, I am grateful that this is an opportunity given to me. I was hoping that I'll first come offline to the college, but nevertheless, we will start with online. And I'm honored that you have also invited me for offline sessions, and I'm eager to do that in future. Um, so, one moment. Success is the accumulation of little efforts made consistently over time. And I truly believe that little efforts, if you read this quote again, the quote is only about the little efforts that can make or change your success story, your career. So let's dig in and start, talking about how to identify career goals, why it is important to identify career goals, how to find your passion, what is ikigai framework, how to find opportunities. I'll share with you step by step action plan on how to find opportunities, how you can, right now from graduation to next 2 years what you have to do. And I will conclude the session with question and answer. We'll share some bonus tools. So I would prefer you stick around till the end so that you can get the bonus tools as well. There's a sign of camera on certain screens. So you can see this one camera shutter sign, which means you can take a screenshot wherever there's a sign of camera. So that screenshot, you can save it for future reference. So let's begin. Let me introduce myself. Already ma'am and sir have given extensive introduction, but I have in my 21 years of career, I have worked with a lot of engineers also, even when I was working with finance and other sectors. So I have worked with finance, hospitality, power and energy, education, and law sectors, and where I've worked with engineers who have been, I've hired and I have seen them getting promoted and working in various departments such as marketing, designing, sales, operations, and many more. You might be thinking, is that possible? Because after doing engineering, why would such roles be relevant to engineers? For example, if you think about communication, designing, marketing, sales, let me give you a couple of examples here. Like, in industrial manufacturing companies where they produce the products which are, technical products, and due to technical nature of their business, an engineer with in-depth knowledge can contribute highly towards what the content can be created and how to show that product, because engineers are there to create the product, but as well as in marketing and designing the content for the product. Using an engineer's perspective, a company will appear more trustworthy and effective when sales and marketing materials are based on solid technical foundations. Whenever we are seeing any advertisements or anything which is online on YouTube or any WhatsApp forward, there are audiences which are technically very smart, and they can find out the errors immediately if there is any technical glitch in the product specification, in how the product is used or showed. So these professionals tend to enjoy content which is concise, accurate, and to the point. Are you able to understand that when a technical person is creating a content for for marketing the product, which is a technical product, the product marketing is done in a very precise manner, and people are able to understand the product. How easy it is to use the product, etc., etc. Similarly, for sales and marketing, engineers are not strangers to being involved in company purchasing decisions. This same process transfers to your sales and marketing strategy. Engineers can help with laying down the specifications for potential sales prospects and identify decision makers. If an engineered product is being used by the end user, the salesperson, if it is an engineer, can show the product more specifically and in a practical manner. In and this way, the sales can go higher. You can increase the sales leads if the engineers are selling the products. Similarly, in a lot of banking, stores, management, operations, engineers are now getting into roles where they can contribute more to the company's growth. And companies and even startups are now figuring out whether they can hire MBAs or engineers, and engineers are proving to be better in many ways. So there's a lot of opportunity around when it comes to finding your final, career path. So we will talk about an example. In 2018, when there was just before COVID, when there was a lot of hiring going on in the market, and I was working with a finance company. There's an example that I hired a person who had just graduated as a mechanical engineer, and he got a job as an intern in 2019 through campus placement after 1 year of following his boss's orders. And he was a very good team player also, because when you are an intern, you are supposed to do everything for everyone, right? So he was doing a good job, and he got permanently employed in 2020, which means he had a stable job, he was happy, his family was happy. And finally in 2022, he thought that he will be finally be able to buy a house. This is, I'm talking about one of my ex colleagues. And 2022, when he did not get a promotion, he was very shattered. He thought that what and why? Because a lot of my batchmates are able to buy houses or getting married or having some kind of success celebration. So where am I lacking? He asked his boss that why am I not getting promoted, financially also and designation wise also, because he had spent almost more than 2 years now in the company. So his boss said that, take one more year, and we will place you in a very good project, and after a year you will be able to find your desired position. Now, at this moment, he was thinking whether to continue here or whether to switch jobs, because there's a pressure when you are an engineer. There is a pressure that you have to earn a certain amount. Your package should be, society pressure, family pressure. So you have to have this much of salary package, or maybe you have to buy a house, you have to get married, you have to fund your younger siblings or whatever. There are so many goals that are set by families, societal pressure. So he was thinking कि अभी तो मुझे जॉब चेंज करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज यहाँ पे मैं और एक साल बर्बाद करूंगा, मुझे अच्छा डेजिग्नेशन या अच्छा सैलरी मिलेगा कि नहीं, आई एम नॉट श्योर. So after spending, like from 2018 where he graduated and 2022, within 4 years, now he's thinking of taking any job. He's so desperate that he's looking after any job that will give him that package. And irrespective of the sector, of the factor that whether that job will satisfy his passion or no, he will try to take whatever comes first. So I believe that we all have seen such examples in our families or societies or friends, where there's an engineer who is not working in whichever company or sector he likes. This is very common nowadays. And the only reason for this is because there is no specific career goal planning. You have to find your career goals first and then start looking out for a job. So when we are talking about opportunities, I would say that before stepping into an action plan where you are just trying to find out what opportunities are available in the market, I would say that first you take a pause, note down your goals, and then according to the goals, find out the opportunities in the market. Understood? So, what are career goals and how to identify them? Identifying your career goal early on before you find a job is really crucial, and it is for end term success. There are techniques and tests that could help you find your goals and passion. For example, Ikigai. I'm sure in the last 5 to 6 years, ikigai has been a global, I would say it's a global success tool for everyone, the companies, even the students nowadays. In early on in their career, they are able to work on their ikigai, because ikigai means having a reason for being. Means you are up jab, think when you think about your life, what is the reason of your being? So the ikigai framework actually shows that there are 4 parts in ikigai framework, which will give you a certain specific spot wherein you will find that, okay, if this is what I do, my life is successful. This is what I do, my life is balanced, and this is what I can do for the world. So ikigai framework, let me show you. You can take a screenshot in the next slide. I have prepared a takeaway slide for you for ikigai. So ikigai is a framework in Japanese. It's a Japanese concept, and it connects 4 parts. What you love means your passion, that things you love doing. Whether you are, you don't get demotivated doing that things, the things that make you feel energetic and joyful, that is the thing that you love, that is your passion. Second is what you are good at, means the skills you have, the talents you have. And the third part is what the world needs, means finding a mission. If there is a problem, how can you solve it? And what you can be paid for, means your profession. So ikigai is a center spot. It connects the 4 part. If all 4 parts are in connection, then you are in ikigai. For example, an engineer who loves coding, what you love, is skilled at solving problems, means what you are good at. Develops useful apps, means what the world needs. And earns well, what you can be paid for. 4 parts are now connected in that engineer's job. So he has found his ikigai. So ikigai means the steps. Maybe whenever you are, after this session, take some time out for yourself, take a pen and a journal or a book, and list down the things you love, and note your skills. What are the things you like to do? What are the skills and talents you have? Think about what problems you like to solve around you. Maybe it can be a problem with the sustainability, it can be a problem with a machinery thing, anything that the world needs, because nowadays the world, uh, everything is going so fast, and there are so many solutions that are needed in every sector. So you can find out what problem you will like to resolve for the world, and match the criterias, whatever you have listed, with the jobs available in the market. So take a screenshot of this slide, and you can later on go through it and find your own ikigai. This means doing this exercise will give you your final passion, that what do you like to do, and what sector you can work in, where you can find your career opportunity. you know this is the final tool to find happiness, focus, purpose, and balance. Finalizing your career goals, I would say that you will work in reverse engineering mindset. For example, when you start working on your long term goals first, you write a long term goal, maybe 10 saal ka goal or something like that, and you figure out what is your long term goal. For example, it can be buying a house, it can be a specific position, someone might want to become a chairman or something. So write a long term goal, and break. Sorry. Hello. Okay. Okay. So once you write down your long-term goal, you can break it into smaller parts. For example, if your long-term goal is for 10 years or 15 years, then you can say, what should I do in 5 years? Where will I be in 5 years, so that I can be here in my 10 years time. So in 5 years, maybe to fulfill this goal, I will need to do financial management properly. I'll have to work on my skill development, find a problem and framework to resolve it. For 5 year goal to be completed, you need to find out your 1 year goal, you know So for 1 year goal, maybe you will find a role in desired industry or company. Learning and projects, you will focus more on learning and projects that can give you more satisfaction and you can put it in your portfolio. You can focus on your ikigai for the 1 year goal. And to break this 1 year goal into a smaller part, you can finalize the 6 month plan, which is 6 months mein kya karna hai. Get a job, get a mentor who can guide you through it, and continue to learn and contribute at work. It is very simple. To get this thing done, you will have to now finalize your next 3 months goals. Next 3 months goal should be: first, finding your passion, which is through Ikigai framework. Explore opportunities and apply for jobs. Maybe, I'll share with you how you can explore more opportunities also, and prepare for interviews. There's a lot of technology available now to prepare for interviews. So maybe this is an example. This is not exactly how you should be, but this is an example of how finding your passion will lead to finalizing your career goals. And by working reverse on these career goals, you will be able to find out exactly what opportunities to find in the market. Let me share a few steps and action plans. So these are the steps that are included, that will help you find opportunities. You will need to work upon your self reflection, access resources available to you in terms of, maybe you can speak to some of the mentors, someone you know in engineering who are successful. Find professionals who can help you make vision boards, be a part of projects that can excite you and all. So let me share exactly step by step guide. So self assessment and preparation. So this is the slide that you can take a screenshot of. I'll run through it. This is how you will be able to find opportunities in the market. So a very crucial thing is, first you should know what is it that you are able to identify in yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? So first, your interest, identification of your skills, passion, strengths. Are you more inclined towards design, R&D, operations, or administration? So you identify your interest and strengths, then choose a specific field or domain. Decide whether you want to pursue core engineering, or example mechanical, electrical, or branch into allied fields like IT, data analysis, sustainability, or project management. So once you are finalizing these two things, then you can update your resume. First, make a resume and update it on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very, very important tool. You should not forget. Every person who has completed your engineering, whether you are active or no, whether you are having your own startup, whether you are working for someone else, you should have a very, very I would say perfect LinkedIn profile. There are a lot of courses available online for that also, and a lot of guidance available. So use LinkedIn to showcase your achievements, skills, and professional experiences. Make your profile all star profile. Side by side, enhance your skills. Keep on doing little courses. For example, communication is a skill which is very, very important. So you might be a pro at all the technical skills, but if you can't communicate well with your team and your peers, then you will not find success very easily in your career. So first is self assessment and preparation. Second is networking and industry engagement. So when it comes to networking, leveraging LinkedIn is the first thing that you should do. Follow engineering companies and thought leaders, engage with their posts, join relevant groups on LinkedIn, and connect with the recruiters. There are a lot of job postings continuously going on on LinkedIn profile. So I would say that once you are finalizing your field and domain, start following those companies and the people who are posting about the companies and the jobs. You might want to attend career fairs and seminars, because when you go to such fairs and seminars, you will find a lot of opportunities. Maybe you will not even think about what is happening, but when you participate in events and webinars hosted by colleges, companies, or professional organizations like IEEE, ASME, or SAE, you will be able to find a lot of opportunities for yourself. Connect with alumni. So this is also very, very crucial, because reach out to alumni who from your college who work in companies or industries of your interest. So once you are interested in something and you know that, okay, I know someone from the company who has been successful in this company or in this profile, then you connect with them so that it becomes easier. You will find a mentor in that person.
Hello, Disha ma'am. Okay, okay. हाँ हाँ sir. Sir, light is turned off there. So ma'am is doing some hotspot arrangement here. Yeah, yeah. हो सर. हो.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. There was a technical glitch and we have a Wi-Fi shutdown here. So
Problem, ma'am. No,
now there
no
will not
problem.
be any problem, and I'm apologizing for the inconvenience. Let me
No
share it.
worries, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So is it visible now? Okay. So I'll quickly run through this again, and I will start from where we were there. Uh, Step-by-step plan in which I was sharing about how LinkedIn profile and how you can leverage with your maybe you can connect with alumni. You can do a lot of things when it comes to finding your career opportunities. So I hope that I'm able to connect with you from where we left off when we were talking about networking and industry engagement, leveraging LinkedIn, attending career fairs and seminars, connecting with alumni, and we can also join professional associations, as I was talking about. The third part is research and application of jobs, where you are shortlisting the desired companies. You will explore hidden job markets. When you are creating a list of companies in your preferred field or region, you look for startups, MNCs, and government opportunities. Focus on companies aligned with your passion, which is your skills, your ikigai, and the market need. Explore hidden job markets means network with employees to uncover unlisted job opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities which are there through references and through networking only. There are a lot of opportunities which are not put out in job portals. So try to uncover unlisted job opportunities. Use websites that are there for niche job boards. For example, if you are looking for a specific thing, then you specific sector or a specific field, then you will be able to find out a separate websites for such job listings. So, and you will have to also work on tailoring your applications. You cannot just put same CV, same cover letter for every application. Once you are finalizing that you are applying to certain companies and certain roles, every company will have a job description which is specific to their need. So when you are applying to any company for any kind of role, you will have to tailor your application, customize them according to what the company is needing, not according to what you need. So you will have to focus on tailoring your application. Write personalized cover letters for each role. Highlight projects and achievements relevant to the role that you are applying to. Internships and apprenticeships. Consider internships in reputed organization. Even as a graduate, to gain practical exposure, you will have to figure out what internships, because internships will play. It will start your you will start your career with the kind of internships you are getting into. So don't just take whatever comes. Find out some time and put some efforts in finding the right internships for your field. Now, the fourth part is the important part: upskill and staying updated with the market. Focus on emerging trends. What is going on right now in the market? Stay updated on industry standard and trends like renewable energy. Right now, that is what is going on, right? Robotics, data science, AI. So focus on what are the trends right now in which market is growing. There are a lot of online learning platforms. So use platforms like Coursera, Udemy, or even LinkedIn has a lot of courses. So leverage on those courses which are available at a very budgeted manner, and you can find out lot of online platforms which will help you in upskilling and making the best of your this thing. Soft skills and development, this is very important. When it no matter what role you are in, no matter which position you are in, you will have to improve communication, leadership, problem solving, and teamwork skills continuously throughout your career. You will have to work on this soft skills development. Next, preparing for interviews. Now you have already found out how to find out jobs. Now, when you prepare for interviews, you will have to start with mock interviews, practice technical and HR interviews with friends or mentors. Start making the star method, which is situation. What is the situation you are in? What is the task given? Action, result, to structure your answers. Star method is where you figure out the final situation, task, action and result oriented CV. So when you are doing your interview, you will have to figure out what is the structure that you want to give the interview in. And you have to first, already I have told you that you have to first interviews and accordingly start applying. The sixth and more important part is build your personal brand. So you see a lot of market, when you see, there are a lot of people who are just famous. They have been in the industry for a long time. But when it comes to fame, when it comes to branding, people tend to trust the branded things more. Nowadays people are more into branding and all. So you will have to make yourself as your personal brand. You yourself should shine out through your career and your projects. So create an online portfolio showcasing your projects, certifications and research papers. You can find start blogging or maybe posting about topics like engineering innovations, challenges faced, etc., etc. So once you start doing this, you will have a lot of visibility from the hiring category. You will have a lot of visibility from the recruiters and the companies that are looking into such solutions. So this will automatically start bringing opportunities for you. Consistent follow up. After applying, you will have to follow up with the recruiter doesn't care, because recruiter will get thousands and hundreds of applications for each profile. So it becomes, nowadays there are two challenges. One is, though recruiters are now leveraging AI to do their hiring process, they are also finding it very very difficult to get personalized and solution for figuring out how to shortlist the CVs, because nowadays on one click you can apply on LinkedIn and on a lot of portals. Once you prepare your profile, you will be able to apply soon. So that way a lot of candidates are continuously applying. So recruiters are not able to find right applications. You have to make them visible. You have to make them customized according to the job role and what they need. But you will have to also follow up in tracking applications. What all, make a list of what applications you have already sent, where they are stuck. Maybe you will need to speak to some HR. Maybe you can find out a common acquaintance on LinkedIn. Maybe you go to LinkedIn and see this company where you have applied, someone you already know. So you will have to leverage networking also in following up. So that is what you will have to do to find the right opportunity. Otherwise, if you sit and think about someone will call for your job application, it is not going to happen. HR are very busy. HR people are the people who want to delegate all the tasks, maybe to AI, to their teams and everything. So nobody bothers about what you have applied. You will have to consistently follow up. You will have to stay organized and resilient. So that is what you will have to show. You will have to stay organized and resilient. So set a daily routine, a dedicated time daily for job searches, learning and networking. Rejections are a part of the process. Reflect on feedback and keep improving. On every interview, if you are not getting through, you will get lot of insights. So maybe keep a diary of what you have learned in every interview and improve yourself. So this is what is the action plan for finding opportunities. I would prefer that you take a screenshot if you have not yet already taken, and I would take a 2-minute break to understand if you have any questions. I would like to address if anyone is interested in sharing their insights or having any question here. You can write down in the, yeah, you can write down in the chat box, and or else just unmute yourself and ask me out. So should I move forward? All right. Okay, so we'll move ahead. Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll also do one thing. I'll list down my LinkedIn profile in the chat box. So if anyone wants to connect with me later, they can message me on LinkedIn, and I can answer them. So, okay. So, this once you are through to all the steps, you have taken all the steps correctly, and you have also got a lot of offers. You have find out what companies you want to work with. I would say that you make a list of company, the role, and the qualification that you are going for. So, make a list of all the companies that you are applying to. What is the salary they are giving? What are the benefits of working in the certain company? Because every company will have a lot of nowadays, there are a lot of flexibility in terms of hybrid working. There are a lot of perks given by the company. So every role will have a certain benefit of that role, and every company will have their own policies. So make a list of what the company is, what the role is about, how much salary they are giving, what are the benefits of working in the company, and accordingly you can figure out what is the comparison method here. So you will have to compare, make a list of all the applications where you are selected. This I'm talking about after the selection process. You have given the interview and you think there is a certain chance of you getting hired, then you do this comparison. Okay, and later on the final comparison, you will have to add this column. What is the match, how is it matching with your ikigai. We discussed about ikigai being a conjuncture of four parts, which is what you love, what you have the skills and talent, what the world needs, and how you can earn through problem solving in that field. So your passion should match with the role and the company's policies and the company's vision. So you write down your notes. What is it that you like or dislike about this role? What is it that you are able to so you will have to write down where you see yourself. If suppose you get selected in a certain company, where you see yourself in next 3 years or 5 years, and is it going to match with your ikigai even after 1 year, 2 years, or 4 years, or will you have to find something else? So this final comparison will make you take a final decision. So this is how it works. So a quick run through reminder, a quick reminder to everyone that career growth is a journey. The path to discovering that truly aligns with your ikigai will require a lot of patience and continuous self discovery. Correct? So, this is what it is about, patience and continuous self discovery, for which you will need tools like mentors. You will have to keep your diary properly updated all the time. You will have to work on your vision board. You will have to continuously work on your career goals, and you have to find opportunities accordingly. So once you find out your ikigai and passion, you have your career goals in your in front of you. You find out relevant sectors, you find out relevant companies, relevant roles, and then you work on skill development. So once you find out which company you are going to work in, you will know what are the skills you need. Based on the role that you are applying, you will not know that whether you have to work on your technical skills or your interpersonal skills, or you have to work on your personality, your communication, whatever it is. So you have to continuously work on this part, and this is very very important. This is where your opportunities will either come to you or it will just go without you knowing it. So when you're talking about opportunities, opportunities are like hidden gems waiting to be found. They can change lives, they can open doors and lead to amazing adventures. So when I'm saying about they are hidden gems, means you might have already opportunities, mentors, and resources right in front of you, but you are not focusing in it because you are distracted. You want to find a right opportunity for you, but you are not working hard enough for it. Why? Because you are distracted. There's a lot of social media distraction. There's a lot of the highest distraction in engineering graduates up till now is the comparison that is done by society, the comparison that is done in any way. It can be your salary package, it can be your what company you are working in, which sector. You There are a lot of people who go out of the country, right? So there's a lot of comparison going on, and that is the distraction you have to save yourself from. So because once you start thinking about the comparison, you will forget what your actual goal is. So you have to, when you are working on your passion and your career goals, you have to keep a straight focused, you have to keep your focus on what you need and not what others are thinking about. Because what you need, what you can do best is only you can do. You are unique. So you have to find opportunities wherever you can, but in alignment with your ikigai. So this is what it is about. And I was also talking about two bonus slides, right, for you. So after going through all the steps and how to find the right opportunities for you, I would share two slides for you, which will help you in your personality development, which will help you be relevant in the industry, find right opportunities, and also try to improvise on your communication skills and your patience and focus. So take a screenshot of the next two slides, and you will be able to get through a lot of insights through those things, because finding right opportunities is not a small topic. This is the first part that I've covered, that to find right opportunities, you will have to figure out what you need, what your passion is. This is the first part. And you have to know that you have to do this before you get land into your first internship or your first job. So once you are doing this exercise, you will know where to go. This is the start, and this will bring or break your career. So you have to, this I have covered in a very simple way, that to find the right opportunities, you will have to work on yourself first. You will have to find out what you like to do, and accordingly figure out the right resources for you. So uh, take a screenshot, and you will be able to, this is to work. I'm sharing these insights only so that you can work on your career and industry insights, soft skills and personal growth, problem solving and engineering mind. These are the books that I'm recommending to you, so that you can get more insights into this and learn more about it. Apart from this, if there are any questions, if there is anything that I can help you with on any topic that I've taken, I would be happy to connect with you on LinkedIn, or else you can connect with me separately. So I hope everyone has taken a screenshot of this first slide. This is recommended books, and these are the recommended podcasts. Podcasts are very important nowadays, because books we don't get time to read a lot of time. We think that we need to figure out a specific time, or whether some people are very fond of hard books, like the books in physical form. Some people are reading Kindle, some people are reading online books. And there are podcasts is easier when you are traveling, when you are getting ready, when you are just not doing anything, going for a walk in the morning, you are doing anything, you can subscribe to these podcasts, which are very very relevant to in the engineering field. And they are really really the best sellers right now. They are really the ones which all the engineering technological related mostly successful people are listening to this. They are contributing their daily insights, their learnings, their feedback, what the market needs, everything. So I would recommend that you start a habit of listening to podcast every day. So these are the two slides that I want you to take home and work on it. And this is it. And I would like to thank you, and all the best to all the students and all everyone for their future and to find the right opportunities. So these are my coordinates, and I'll also write down my LinkedIn profile in the chat box. So this is it from my side. Are there any questions, sir? If you can ask one more time, if there are any questions that I would like to address. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm in a very remote area. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, please. Sure. And also, I would like a feedback if it was okay. It was all in a simple understanding language. So, yeah. And if in case you want any content from my presentation, I'll be happy to share with you to share with your students the slides that were supposed to be screenshotted. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity once again.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Please. Okay, so one is in the second year. I think one big or small maybe advice to the faculties that include passion test right from the first year itself, because every as any individual we change every year. Our personality change, our thought process change, because when we are getting wiser every year, there is a lot of change in what we need. So every year you take a passion test, and you will have to figure out that Amazon, Flipkart are maybe the hyped ones. They are the only ones which are right now talked about. But there are a lot of startups, there are a lot of needy companies which are looking into more sustainable and more solutions, which they are hiring graduates also for internships. There are a lot of more opportunities which are just not Amazon and Flipkart. Amazon and Flipkart has now been churning their own employees again and again. They are shifting their employees from one part to the other, and they are giving only opportunities to a selected group. I would say that there are more opportunities available in the market. And once in the second year, you figure out that once you are doing your passion test early on, you will be finding a lot of relevant companies according to your passion. So I would say that just don't listen to what people are saying. This is all your personality, your own requirement. Your job is your requirement. It's for your own good, right? So I would say that every student will have to look into more opportunities in the way that is given in the PPT. Also, I try to make them understand that everything comes from passion.
Hello, ma'am. My name is
Yes.
Harsh.
Hello, Harsh. Hello, Harsh. Good morning.
Ma'am, I am a third year student, and
Okay.
whenever I scroll LinkedIn, I saw that there are various rounds in many companies, like product based companies, that there is one DSA round and many OA rounds, and candidate clear all the rounds but failed in HR round. So, ma'am, as you are an HR, ma'am, so what a HR look into an candidate, ma'am?
Perfect question. Thank you for asking this question because this is the most ignored part. When you are preparing for an interview, nobody thinks about interpersonal skills and personality. As an HR, so I'll tell you, most of the HR in the companies, they are not technically skilled. So they are not from your background. They are not coming from, so HR is a central part of the company. Company will have 100 other departments, right? So HR cannot know every inside of every department. HR is hired to hire for other departments. So they have overall upper knowledge, the outside knowledge of what the company department needs. Now a department is giving a job profile and a job description. A manager is giving a description to the HR कि आप ये ढूंढो. तो HR क्या करता है, वो job description same to same paste करता है in the description where you are finding it, right? And you are applying it. Now you have gone through all technical interviews. Your interviews are very good because you have prepared for technical interviews. You have not prepared for HR interview. As an HR, I am not having a technical knowledge. What I'm going to look at, number one, your personality, your listening skills, your mentality, your mindset. What is how is it? How are you in teamwork? You know, how is it easier for me to keep you as an employee? HR का जॉब क्या होता है? एम्प्लॉय को हायर करो, रिटेन करो या फिर फायर करो. तो मेरे लिए आपको लाके लाइफ कैसे इजी हो रही है, आपके आने से वो टीम में क्या इम्पैक्ट होगा, दैट इज व्हाट एचआर इज लुकिंग इनटू. So your interpersonal skills, communication skills, what you think about how your DNA matches with the company's DNA, all these things, how are you committed towards your role, your profile, that is what HR will look for. So for this also is a very big topic. And before you apply for any interview, I would say that you do mock interview for HR round as well. This should also be a part of your preparation.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
I
so much,
want
ma'am.
you to understand that HR will not look into any technical part. HR will look into how you will be as अभी principal होते हैं तो वो क्या देखता है, student का impression कैसा है, वो committed कितना है ना.
Yes, ma'am.
हाउ स्टूडेंट के होने से कंपनी पे क्या मतलब, इंस्टीट्यूट पे क्या अफेक्ट हो रहा है, व्हाट इज योर इंटरेस्ट इन द कंपनी, लाइक इन द कंपनी व्हेन यू आर ज्वाइनिंग, एंड नॉट फॉर योरसेल्फ. बिकॉज एचआर क्या सोचेगा कि एचआर का मेन ये है कि मेरे पास इतना बजट है, ये मुझे हायर करना है. तो
Yes, ma'am.
हाउ आर यू कमिटेड टू फिल इन माई बजट एंड परफॉर्म. सो दिस इज व्हाट एचआर विल लुक फॉर.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to add my insights into it, ma'am. You said that, ma'am, they are using AI for the shortlisting the
Right.
candidate resume, ma'am. Ma'am, they are using AI also, and they are using ATS also, ma'am, application tracking system, to shortlist.
Yes, definitely they are using, but they are using ATF also, but that is not relevant to what the company needs. See, ATF and all is not so customized right now as per the company's need. Every software or every tracking system that HR are right now using, unless it's a very big company, जहाँ पे उनके पास इतना बजट है कि हर चीज के रेलेवेंट उन्होंने उसका कस्टमाइज करके उसमें वो AI इंटेलिजेंस डाला हुआ है कि फॉर अभी ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम से ये तो पता चल जाएगा कि जो रेज्यूमे पे लिखा है, जो कवर लेटर पे लिखा है, बट वो पर्सन का इंटरपर्सनल अंदर से मेंटेलिटी कैसा है, वो तो वो ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम नहीं कर पाएगा.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So are you satisfied with the answer? If in case you have anything, this is the link that I've shared in the chat box. Please connect with me. I'll be more than happy to help you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I love to connect, ma'am. Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So thank you. Any other questions? Yeah, yeah, right. Yes, Yeah, so there are templates available, and I also have a lot of courses wherein I can, in different sectors, I have customized templates also. So I'll be more than happy to email you the templates which the first year, second year, and third year faculty can use for the students. And I believe that it is going to be a very value added tool for you guys. So I would suggest, I will be more than happy to share with you all the links and the templates on email. Also, if you just Google online, no sir, so there are a lot of free tools available. So if you just Google passion test, there will be a lot of websites and all coming in. But to figure out the specific engineering related passion test, I will share with you the templates. Also, I would like to add for the girl students here that nowadays we all know that there is no gender biased practice anymore in any companies, but there are still companies in which for the same similar role and for the same department, female candidates are still getting paid lesser in terms of compensation. And in a lot of companies there is one issue which is going on. Every I think association and a lot of people are working on it, but still when a girl student and a graduate student who is applying in a desired role, I think that you should not yourself think that मैं लड़की हूँ तो शायद ये होगा. This is the thought that once you have a doubt on yourself, your entire doubt will be reflected in your interview. So आप जब interview देते हो, and if you are going in a company where there are five male candidates and you are the only female candidate, don't just think yourself कि हाँ मैं अकेली लड़की हूँ. तो अभी आगे जाके सो यू कैन नॉट थिंक इन योर माइंड कि आप ही अगर ऐसे सोचोगे कि मैं अकेली हूँ और शायद इनमें से ही कोई होगा, तो फिर वो आपके पूरे इंटरव्यू पे रिफ्लेक्ट होता है. सो आई वुड से कि यू ऑल आई एम श्योर दैट दिस इज फॉर women development cell, but this is a very important thing because what you think happens. So you have to think that you are as good as all the male candidates also. So this is the one thing that will affect your mentality and your interview. Yes. Hi, Tina.
Tina, unmute and speak.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes. It was a really informative webinar. We
Thank you.
means there is a lot of knowledge available out there, but an organized form of knowledge is very important. It really gave the direction which we need to go. It gave a path for us that we can follow, a well defined, structured path. Thank you for this webinar. It really gave us more positivity and to find opportunities. Like
Thank you. Thank
we
you for
will
the
be
feedback.
open up to the opportunities now. Thank you.
Thank you, Tina, for the feedback.
Yes.
You have any question?
Yes, sir. So I will invite Dr. Nita Nemade ma'am to give a vote of thanks for such a nice and wonderful and informative talk given by Disha. Very nice. Thank you very much that you are accepting our invitation and deliver and motivate and guide to all our students. Thank you, Disha. So I will just over
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
Dr. Nita Nemade ma'am for vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon to all. As a member of Women's Development Cell, it's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks at the conclusion of today's seminar organized by Women's Development Cell in association with IQAC and with NDLI Club under the UGC initiative. First and foremost, I would like to my sincere thanks to Dr. R.B. Barjibe sir for his constant guidance and encouragement. Next, I would like to thank Dr. G.A. Kulkarni sir, IQAC coordinator, for his valuable inputs. I extend my gratitude to Dr. D.D. Patil sir, NDLI Club President, for facilitating this meaningful collaboration. A big thank you to our speaker of the day, Ms. Disha Solanki. I also wish to thank Dr. S.M. Shinde ma'am, Chairman of Women's Development Cell. Next, I would like to thank Professor A.D. Pathak sir, Assistant Professor CSC Department, for your support, guidance for arranging this seminar. Last but not least, my deepest gratitude to all the students for patiently listening this seminar. You are the driving force behind such initiatives, and your involvement gives us hope for bright future. Once again, thank you all for being a part of this significant program, and have a great day ahead. लॉग आउट करायचं